Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern-day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
This your man, Goose Thomas. What it is, people?
Mr. Bill Blockham Logan in the building, man. Supporting that LTBB in the building, man. This is what we do, man. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m., man, Pacific Coast time. We're here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Every Saturday also at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, the best of sports talk radio, man. Please follow us on all of our social media platforms, man, as we give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Download the Gorilla Cross app on your phone and follow the LTBB crew as we give you guys the best of sports talk radio, man. Download the Gorilla Cross app. Go to your Play Store right now, whether you have a Facebook or, not a Facebook, a iPhone or a Droid or whatever, a Obama phone. Can a Obama phone still get internet
I would like to
access?
think they've upgraded. I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong before.
I think that's kind of sad that they just put the name Obama onto some phones and I got the hookup or something.
Right.
So, yeah, literally.
I got that hookup.
Hey, so we appreciate you guys chiming in and Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk, giving us a little bit of time on your Tuesday as we give you guys the best of sports talk. We have a lot of sports that is slated on our show today. And let me go ahead.
He's young.
Okay, so let me tell you what we're going to be talking about, just so everybody know. Yep. Willie Green.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about his opportunity to coach the New Orleans Pelicans as the head coach. The state of USA basketball. And what do you expect from the Olympics team as a whole? Tyson Fury is in sporting news. Wilder is in sporting news. The COVID is still in sporting news. Mingo arrested on sexual misconduct charges. So we have a lot to talk about in sports, man. So we appreciate everybody chiming in and giving us a little bit of your time, man. Literally. We love y'all, man.
Yes, we do.
We really do. We got the Olympics that's coming up. And so I want to get you guys' comments or soliloquies on the actual Olympics and the athletes that are actually competing in the Olympics. And, a lot of mixed feelings. A lot of people out there, whether it's social media and all over the place, they're like, well, maybe black people shouldn't participate in the Olympics. And, and then you get a lot of people saying the Olympics is not a place where you to talk about social injustice or view your points on the world. And, it's just a whole lot of stuff going on, man, on people telling you what you can and what you should or shouldn't do when it comes to speaking your mind when it comes to social topics.
Those are people with the dismissive mentality about things that goes on in the world. You can talk sports and talk social injustice too.
So it ain't just shut up and dribble or shut up and just.
That's what they want. That's what those people want. You know.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, it's kind of sad where we live in a world where we're looked at as your entertainment only, and what I have as far as my thoughts shouldn't matter.
Well, if you've noticed, a lot of the stuff that went on last year has quieted down, and that's a shame.
Yeah.
And there was many athletes who said we shouldn't participate in anything until we make them accountable. But nobody wants to do that. They want to get back to entertainment. So here we are.
It's crazy that we are back open, because I know I've asked this question many times. Are we still in a pandemic? And I think my theory of whether we're still in a pandemic or not was debunked by this past weekend's country concert here in Las Vegas. I think they have 45 or was it 60?
About 70,000.
70,000 people.
Allegiant Stadium.
Who was the artist?
Garth
Brooks.
GB.
Garth
Bizzle.
Brooks
Bring
had
him out.
65,000 people at his concert here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And everybody was shoulder to shoulder. I'm talking about you couldn't even.
And he always has a big turnout like that.
Bros. But looking at that crowd, I was like, were we ever in a pandemic? Let me tell you who got rich during the pandemic. The richer. The people who were already rich.
Yeah.
Got richer. Amazon. Loan companies.
Oh, yeah.
Banks.
Definitely.
So now they're allowing and giving out loans to small businesses who probably wouldn't have needed a small business loan if we didn't have a pandemic. But since we were in a pandemic, they needed one, and we're going to give you this loan. We're going to automatically approve you, and we're going to wait a year and a half to then charge you. And people were jumping on it. They made money, and they're going to make money.
Sure.
So for those of you that think that COVID was not a money play also,
Oh, definitely.
you are sleeping during the day.
Definitely a money play, bro.
COVID is real. We're not saying it's not real at all. We're not saying that people don't need to wash their hands or their hind parts, is what my granny used to call it. But
Oh yeah.
it was a huge money play.
For the rich.
There will not be a middle class here pretty soon.
For the wealthy.
People. For the wealthy. It's going to be rich, poor.
The haves and have-nots. And I think it's been that way for quite some time, man, because it's certain things that us as regular people can't reach out and touch like people that have 7 figures or more in their accounts, right? But back to the original question, man.
Yeah.
I think the Olympics is the place to protest. It's the perfect place to protest. Tommy Smith and John Carlos proved that in 1968 in Mexico City.
Say those names one more time.
Tommy Smith, John Carlos, Bay Area boys,
Yep.
San Jose State, as a matter of fact. They proved that. And ever since then, if anybody really wants to like delve into that story, I want to say it was made a 30 for 30, but I'm pretty sure there's tons of documentaries on it. And the Australian man that was actually up there on the podium with them actually played a huge part in that. It didn't look like it at face value, but he played a huge part in what went on in Mexico City in 1968 at those Olympic Games. But I think the Olympics are a perfect place, and for the IOC to come out and definitively say, like, this is before anybody even gets there, and to add more to that, now there won't be any fans because of an outbreak. Y'all really think it's because of an outbreak? For real? Or did they not want the, what's the word I'm looking for? Response to the protest that they knew would happen anyway. What you gonna do to me if I get up there? What you gonna do to me? Send me home?
I'll take the or for 500.
You gonna send me home? You gonna whoop me?
You gonna whoop me?
You putting me in jail? What you gonna do to me? The protests were going to happen. And that's why there won't be any fans in the stands in Tokyo, Japan.
Wow.
Let's keep it a buck, y'all. Come on, man. What we talking about here?
This Olympics will be very dry.
No question.
That's sad, bros.
It'll be dry.
That's sad. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, man. That's what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk. Please follow Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook.
Yep.
Let the Ball Bounce on IG. Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter. And that's with one T. Let the Ball Bounce at gmail.com if you want to be a sponsor of the show, like Serenity Funeral Home and Sight and Sound Candy and more. All you have to do is hit us up, whether it be in our DM, in our inbox, on Messenger, on Facebook, or at our Gmail, and let us know what you want to do as far as sponsorship, and we'll shoot you out all types of sponsorship packages. Please follow us on all of your social media platforms, man. YouTube, we're everywhere. We need to start uploading more of our recent videos on YouTube and things like that for everybody. So please subscribe to Let the Ball Bounce on YouTube, man, so we can get those followers up, man, and continue to give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Because I know some of you are getting tired of waking up every morning and looking at the same old receding hairline built.
Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no, they're not.
Speak on it.
They're not tired of it.
They
keep speaking on him. So they can't be tired of him.
It's just crazy because a lot of the topics that they talk about and don't talk about,
unreal,
we talk about. Things that are relevant to sports and the community. But yet, right now, let's go to my live. I see 11 people.
Yep.
Please share the live feed. Please share the live feed. I went to my inbox and shared it. They stopped it where I can't share it to everybody. I think people were probably complaining that they were getting a whole bunch of inboxes from Let the Ball Bounce.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was us, but they narrowed it down to, I don't know, like 10, 15 people you can send it to on the inbox. But, you know, and Goose used to be avid at coming in and sharing. He's like, I'm not.
Well, I'm talking. I still share like to the groups that I'm in.
Right.
But I won't post and tag people anymore.
Yeah.
Not doing it. Not doing it. If you know me, if you know us, you know that we have a show. You know that already. You're just choosing not to watch, and that's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, you guys watch the Four Letter Network and you don't agree with
Faithful.
everything that they say.
Faithful.
You could still have that same, I don't agree with those three are saying, and still give us a little bit of daylight. Mm-hmm. But does it really move us? Does it really stop what we doing? Nah, it really don't, man. So we appreciate all.
Well, our names aren't Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
and Max Kellerman.
That's fine.
So, you know,
No,
some people,
Mama didn't name me that.
some people, you know, let's just keep it 100. Some people don't feel we have the credibility.
Nice.
Okay, so please define credibility to me.
I would say in this instance,
Because I want to know, because once you give me that example or definition, I want you to then tell me who Max Kellerman played for professionally in high school. So go ahead.
I think in this instance we're talking about the outlet. So Max Kellerman, we'll start with him. He did the Afternoon Drive in LA. I think that's the name of the show. Afternoon Drive in LA on a major radio station out there, where we know Max as a boxing guy. His work with HBO. So he's well documented. So we're not going to take anything away from Max. The same with Stephen A. He started out as a beat writer for the Philadelphia Inquirer, and then made his way to ESPN, where he's obviously put in a ton of work and gotten to where he's gotten. We're not taking anything away from these guys. That's not the goal here. What we're saying in reference to us, our page, what we see every single day. Y'all talk so bad about these dudes, but yet you tune in every single day to watch them. We know that because you post the clips. You quote them. You quote these dudes. But here we are, pretty close to 5,000 strong in our Facebook group. That's just in the Facebook group, because there's a lot of people that tune into our show that's not in the Facebook group. Pretty close to 5,000 people. But we still getting asked what time the show come on.
I'm still getting phone calls while I'm on the show.
That's just weird.
Not been available in between 6 and 6:30 on Tuesdays for over a decade. And I have not been available in between 2 and 4 on Saturdays for over a decade. Yeah, for the same amount of time.
It's just, and no one's salty, because you're gonna do what you're gonna do. But by the same token, don't every time this happens and we say something, ask us when the show is, because you know when the show is. You know. I mean, it's only posted right there at the top of the page. If you don't listen, just say you don't listen or don't want to listen. I respect you more if you did that.
Maybe we should switch from Tuesday to Wet Wednesdays.
Oh, that would be good.
And then have you know, like
that'd be good.
the ring girls walking in back of us, round one, round two.
With flat footballs. I think that'll get.
Yeah.
What you think, Quan? Think flat footballs will get us some ratings?
Maybe we can get some polls in here. Some Get some polls installed in here. Or maybe we should do a let the ball bounce after dark.
Let the balls bounce.
It's just
That's
tragic.
that's
I'm still working on them boxes.
Yes.
Just need to be able to wholesale the right material without breaking the bank. Look, man, we appreciate all of our people who do give us love and do follow us and do share and share the live feed.
We
man.
don't want to neglect the people that really
we
rock
appreciate
with us for real, bro.
Yeah, we
can't
appreciate
neglect them, bro. We cannot.
We appreciate you. Let the ball bounce, man. Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy, Trey Bailey.
And Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. Look, please continue to practice your social distancing, I guess. Is that even a thing now?
Not anymore.
It probably isn't.
Not anymore.
It probably isn't.
When I'm somewhere, I give you your distance. I still give.
Yeah.
But
I mean, at least 3 feet.
there's a lot of people who don't do it anymore now that I
Well-
guess it's been lifted.
So I had to put a sign up at my business that says, if you have gotten the COVID shot, you don't have to wear a mask. If you haven't had the shot, please wear a mask. Everywhere I go, I see everybody not wearing a mask. And I'm saying to myself,
Everybody ain't got that shot.
everybody ain't got that shot. Why even have that sign up? You are asking for people's integrity. Integrity as a country, as a whole, I would give it 30%. As a country, as far as integrity,
That's about right.
you may rank it a little higher, but I don't.
That's about right.
You still get people lying to you, telling you they going to get their shots every year. I go get the AIDS, get my shot. For what do they call that?
All the STD.
Yeah, the
drugs?
STD shot. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And why is you getting shots anyway?
No, you don't.
What's going on?
Sitting at home with a whole box of vitamin C. Boy, stop it.
Oh boy.
It's a whole bunch of y'all. It's a whole bunch of y'all right now on the thread right now. Probably wake up every morning lying to yourself. Why? It's just sad, man.
Oh snap, bro.
If you a man
hilarious,
and you wake
bro.
up in the morning and you brush your waves, but it's actually a lace front, you're lying to yourself. That old peel back wave cap. I think sometimes
Who is
people
doing that?
boy. I think so.
they
They in here.
Oh my god.
They in here.
Billy.
Y'all should know I be on one.
You know what I call it?
They in here.
Raggedy head restorations.
Raggedy head restoration. Look, man, I
Raggedy hair
accepted.
restorations is in effect.
I accepted
They wear them as beards too.
that I was standing out. And guess what I did? I went to the store and I began to purchase razors. Mark 5s, smooth. Go with the grain, go against it. Throw that good bay rum on that thing.
Yeah.
Cocoa butter.
I belong
I'm
to-
good to go.
I belong to the Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah.
Them things, boy.
Yeah.
Them razors,
Yeah.
real razors.
Yeah. Yeah. I ordered some.
Yeah.
I'm just used to my mocks, bro.
Yeah.
I like the,
I mean, it's a whole lot of people just wake up, just say, you know what? I'm just gonna lie to myself today, and that's fine. People call it, faking it till you make it.
yeah.
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 Some of y'all going on 60, 70. When are you gonna make it?
Ouchie. Ouchie.
Look, this USA basketball is something else. Oh, we gonna speak on it. A lot of people saying don't worry about it. It's still early. They're professionals. Well, so are the people they're playing against are professionals too. I would like to think.
But before we go into the previous two games, they actually won today.
They won today.
They beat Argentina handily too.
Yeah, it's like 100 to 80 or something like
Beat
that.
them handily. Yeah, beat them up pretty good.
I think the final was 108 to 80.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beat them up pretty good. So let's. I want to start out by saying that I want to give credit first.
I am not going to get too wordy on exhibition games. Not. When play happens in the Olympics,
Apollo Creed would have something to say about that, but go ahead though.
yeah, that's fine. Say what you say.
He ain't saying nothing now. Go ahead though.
Yeah, he throw in the damn towel. But I'm not gonna me personally, I'm not gonna put too much credence in the losses.
Credence.
Yes.
Team.
Team. Yeah. I'm not gonna put too much into the losses.
Well,
I mean, at the end of the day, there is some. I mean, they've been practicing, but during the games, and they're playing against professionals. Some of these players on these other countries play in the league,
And they play professionally other places.
yeah. So, but a lot of them play in the league.
Yes, tons of them.
So, my thing is, let's wait till the Olympics happen, and we can judge them then. I'm not about to get too excited or be too worried. Not worried, but just too wordy and on exhibition games. That's just me.
I think for me,
This is not the '92
oh no,
Dream Team.
oh no, we will never do that.
This is not the '92 Dream Team.
We'd never do that.
Because there's some players on this team that wouldn't even be allowed in the gym.
I mean, and you're
some
right.
people on this team would not be allowed in the gym on that 92 Dream Team.
No.
Like who?
No.
Kevin
Like-
Love wouldn't be allowed.
Jeremy Grant too?
Jeremy Grant wouldn't be allowed.
Who else? Just those two?
Those
Bradley
two off
Beal?
the top of my head.
Bradley Beal would
Bradley
be in
Beal.
Draymond Green would
Draymond
not
Green would not be allowed.
You sure?
there.
He wouldn't.
No.
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 Bradley Beal maybe, but Draymond Green absolutely not. Absolutely, you can argue.
So
Bradley
Draymond
Beal.
could not have taken
No.
Leitner's spot.
No.
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 Wow.
No.
Christian Laettner was arguably the best player
No.
in college that year. Arguably,
No.
I say arguably because Shaquille O'Neal was there as well. That's why I say arguably. But no, Draymond Green could not have taken Christian Laettner's spot. And Lord knows when it comes to Duke University.
What about
Y'all
KD?
know.
What about KD?
Oh, absolutely.
Whose spot could he have taken?
Chris Mullin's easy. Chris Mullin's easy.
Chris Mullin?
Absolutely.
Out.
And I love Chris Mullin. But he
but Jordan.
yeah, you definitely could have took Scotty's.
Magics and Birds.
Bird was his back was broke. He could have took that spot. Yep.
But don't be mistaken in telling this man he can't get a bucket. He hasn't scored a bucket since '84, like Rodney Rogers did,
Whew.
because he hit 8 in a row on him,
Oh, Rodney Rogers.
and then went over there and laid down with that bad back.
Yeah, he did.
Pull the Steve
Watch who you
Nash.
talking to.
Watch how you talking to.
Pull the Steve Nash on him. Oh,
Watch who you talking to.
wait.
Look.
Well, I mean, right now, and I'm going to say this because I've seen a lot of this on social media. They got the best basketball player in the world on the team right now, KD. The best basketball player in the world. Why are they losing exhibition games?
Because they don't have any team concept. There's no team concept right now. Everybody's playing one-on-one basketball. It's
But isn't Popovich coaching?
Sure he is, and I was gonna get to that next. But it's Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, and everybody else. Plug in where you may. But we out here playing one-on-one, G. Me and this dude.
They got KD out there jumping center.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm not really worried. When they get into Olympic play, that's when I'll start judging.
People don't understand.
I mean, because like I said, and we can all agree on this, damn near every team that's going to be in there, like that Nigerian team that beat them.
Yeah.
That's not the Nigerian team that the '92
Oh no.
No, these dudes.
This is not Angola. Angola.
Yeah, Angola, right.
Chuck say, he said, I don't know who Angola is, but they in trouble.
Yeah. But
He
these,
said that.
but
By
these,
65.
these dudes that was on that Nigerian team,
Yeah.
a lot of those dudes play in the NBA. They can play.
Well, according to Stephen A., they shouldn't have never lost to that team. Why not? They lace them up just like you do.
There's 6 Nigerians that play in the NBA.
I mean, it's an exhibition, man.
That includes Bam Adebayo?
Mm,
Or just the Nigerians on that roster?
just the ones on that
Oh,
roster.
okay. Gotcha. Because Bam Adebayo was tweeting out love after the game, after they lost. Now, I get it. That's homeland. I get it. But, man, if I'm playing for the American team, I'm trying to bust your... I'm not tweeting out love after the game. I'm just not doing that. That's just me, though. That's me.
You know, a lot of people are, they feel a certain type of way. Like,
Yeah,
how
they
do,
up
how,
in arms, man. It's
how-
like, really?
I'll say this.
how do you lose to a team with Matthew Dellavedova at the point guard?
Della Ladova?
It's concerning. I'll just say that. It's very concerning. And I said this before the games were even played, so this is not something that I'm making up as they lose. The roster, looking at the roster,
It's not the best roster.
it reeks of 2004 to me. It simply reeks of 2004. If you really wanted to get some experienced guys, I'm pretty sure Carmelo Anthony was available despite what he's going through right now. Pretty sure he might have been available. I could be wrong.
And he kills the Olympics.
He's literally the most successful FIBA basketball player that America's ever seen.
Did he want to play?
And that's what I'm saying. Did they reach out? I think that's the bigger question. Because if Melo say they reached out and he declined, I'm off the box. But if they never even reached out to him, I could see that as an issue. Knowing what you know about Carmelo Anthony and his success in FIBA play. Because we all know that FIBA play is totally different from the National Basketball Association.
Dwayne Wade killed it in FIBA play too.
Yeah.
When he played, Carmelo Anthony.
And coming off the bench too.
Man.
Ooh, he came off the bench on that Redeem team and killed.
Yeah, all that was over 10 years ago.
Whew.
Yeah.
All that was over 10 years
My
ago.
God, he killed. Yeah, I
maybe,
just
maybe
Younger guys.
Maybe U.S.
Sure.
Maybe we don't have any quality big men to send out there. Who are we gonna send out there that's available?
can't send DeAndre.
Elmore
Ayton.
Spencer, man, sit down.
Can't send Joel Embiid.
To me, the most concerning thing to me is a lot of the big men that we have on, Kevin Love, but a lot of the big men aren't really stretch big men like they have on those European teams, which could probably hurt
I think
down the
that's-
stretch.
I think that's going to be one of the issues.
So you're going to be looking for a lot of scoring from your wing guys and your guards.
Yeah.
And who's ever checking these big men who play, for the European teams that play in a league that can stretch and shoot.
Yeah.
That could be an issue.
They say the Americans, we are over there playing and looking at the refs sideways because
That's
they're
happening.
not getting the calls that they're used to getting
That's happening.
in the NBA.
I can see that.
That's happening.
They call it different,
FIBA's
but you
way
just need to
different.
play.
It's more physical,
Just
man.
play.
They
More
allow
physical.
They allow you to play
Yeah, just play.
because you only get 5 fouls. It's a 40-minute game. 3-point line is closer. I know that, of course, the trapezoid isn't there anymore. They fixed that years ago, where they just make the trapezoid, the key universal. But the most important thing to me is that 5 fouls versus the 6. That's crucial, bro.
Maybe they need to bring that back to the NBA. the 5 fouls.
Well, I don't know. That'd be the college game all over again. I don't think they'll do that.
I don't think they need to be coddling these NBA players because they get so used to the ticky-tack foul. They go over in FIBA and get punched in the kidney and don't nothing happen. They like, hold on, man.
Yeah, they allow you to use your hands a little bit more in FIBA play, man. And not really having anybody outside of, well, you got Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, guys that have been there multiple times. Even with Kevin Durant, I know he was on that World Cup team. I know him, Steph Curry. They was all on that World Cup squad,
Right.
as well. So they have a little bit of FIBA experience, but they got to understand, man. When you get over to Japan, you got refs from other. You can have a ref from Uruguay, Germany, and Australia reffing the game at the same time. That can happen. It will. They're not gonna call the same thing that they do in the NBA. It's not gonna happen, guys.
It's totally different.
Totally.
So maybe they need to send that girl out there that paid the Phoenix Suns a visit. Get our boys right.
Well, she might be in Phoenix getting the Suns right about now. And that's another thing. How do y'all feel about this? They're missing 3 players that will be on that roster, right?
Middleton,
Drew Holiday, and
Booker.
Book, right? All 3 will be fresh off of deep finals run. The very next day, they're headed to Japan. So, am I to believe, sincerely believe, that these 3 dudes, fresh off a full playoff run, are gonna jump right into FIBA play and aid this team right away? Because it's literally the next day they start pool play. Pool play starts on the 23rd. If it goes game 7, the final game will either be the 21st or the 22nd.
No.
Chemistry-wise, no. Basketball-wise is basketball. You go out there and play.
Right.
So,
But all I keep hearing is they need to gel. They need to gel. Well, damn, how long is it going to take? How long we need? How long we need?
at this point, it's not about gelling.
'Cause that's all I'm hearing.
It's about playing.
Right.
If you have a basketball IQ,
Right.
you got four of the dudes on the court. You're a professional basketball player. You should know automatically what to do.
Absolutely. I agree.
Somebody open, give him the ball. Somebody
agree.
cut, give it to him.
I agree.
You wide open, take the shot. You see a mismatch, you exploit it.
Absolutely. I agree.
Come on, man.
I
Cut
agree.
it out with the cohesion and the gelling and all that
that's all I'm
stuff,
hearing,
man.
bro. I'm like,
these are
what
professionals.
you mean jail? They ain't got no time.
They don't have time.
Go
You
play
just
basketball.
go play.
Go hoop.
Hoop.
At some point or another, all of these guys have touched the floor at the same time on the same team at some point, whether it's AAU, college, or whatever the point.
We
whatever
talk
the
all
case.
the time about excuse making,
Boy.
Yeah,
Preach on
but you
it.
still have people want to make excuses.
it's tough, man. God, it's tough.
When you're in the process of doing this, there's no excuses. Just get it done.
But it's easy to make excuses, Bill.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
Why? That's one thing I don't like. Excuses.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, it's like,
Don't give me
come
no
on,
excuse.
man.
Don't do it.
There's no excuses with these guys. You know, once
Do it.
it gets to Olympic play, pool play, there's no excuses. Just go out there and play.
Go hoop.
It's not about cohesion. It's about gelling anymore. It's about just going out there and hoop, man.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the past dudes who've won gold, it's not like they had a whole bunch of cohesion. They just hooped. Just go hoop, man.
How many times we played in adult league together? How many practices did we have before our
Not one.
games?
Not a one.
Man, come on, man. I don't want to hear
Basketball 101 and IQ.
Not a
That's what it is.
Run the lanes, get back on D, call for help. Let me know when the screens are coming.
That's it.
And
bro.
shoot shots that is within your
That's
your
it, bro.
range.
Yeah.
That's
Shoot
it.
your shot.
That's it, man.
If you know you're not a 3-point shooter,
Don't do it.
don't do it.
Man, it is a lot of cats out on the teams, whether it's adult leagues, even in the NBA, you get cats that just say, you know what, I'm just gonna jack up the three.
Oh yeah. Oh,
But that's not your game, son. That's what most coaches would tell
Carlton
it.
Banks out there.
It's not your game, son.
No.
Yeah, a bunch of Carlton Banks out there. So the U.S. they're currently 1-2 in these exhibitions. They play Australia on the 16th, and they finish out with Spain on the 18th.
And Spain ain't no punk.
No,
España.
at all.
No.
I want to see that roster. Is Jose Calderon on that roster?
Boy, he's so rich.
How about my man Ricky Rubio? Y'all remember Ricky Rubio? 16-year-old Ricky Rubio lit the United States up. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
FIBA play is different.
It's a lot different.
Because they like, man, how this boy, a sophomore in high school, coming out here killing us like this? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's played this way all of his life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he can come kill y'all like this. He's played with these rules his entire life.
Yeah.
Out here murking. Like what's going on? This boy's 16
Murking.
years old.
Merkin.
Absolutely killing these grown men out here.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm just saying, man. I hope sincerely that I am wrong about all of this, bro. I want to eat crow right here. It just feels like shades of 2004, man. That's all. It feels that way. Hope and pray that it's not. It just feels that way.
We'll see. And if it
Here's your roster.
everybody's let's read the roster. Everybody's gonna be watching now too.
Oh, everybody's watching for sure. Bam Adebayo.
Okay, I'm done. So and I like Bam.
I'm going in alphabetical
Okay,
order,
I'm
brother.
sorry.
Bam Adebayo, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, Draymond Green. Julius Randle ain't better than Draymond Green, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Okay. Oh my God. Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine. I love the maturation of his game, by the way. I think he's gotten just so much better, man. He's evolved. Damian Lillard, Kevin Love.
That's enough for at least bronze. Bill.
Chris Middleton and Jason Tatum.
That's a bronze team
That's a
right
bronze
there.
right
That's
there.
a bronze team.
Kevin Love, Draymond Green, Jeremy Grant. Nobody else, dog? Nobody else? No. All right. Maybe I need to just...
What about young loose hair? Where he from?
He's from right here in the United
here.
States.
You don't think he would have been good for that
I
squad?
think that would have been a good pickup.
Him and Julius
A
Randle.
little bit of shooting. You never know.
Yeah.
He
Him,
may have provided some outside shooting for you.
him and Julius Randle.
First of all, who picked this team?
Who's over the Olympic national team right now? Is it still Jerry Colangelo?
Or is it Grant Hill? Did
or
they
is his
pass-
son? His son took over, correct?
Well, I know they were passing it to Grant Hill. Is it him?
I think he takes over
And
next cycle.
and some of these
I could be
players,
wrong though about that.
some of these players are actually, which I think, some of these players have to be. I'm not gonna say actually, but some of these players have to be substitutes for who they really, really wanted on the team. Kevin Love, Draymond Green. Come on, man. I know they
Jeremy
probably,
Grant.
Come on, bros.
I know there were some people, in front of them, and they probably declined.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we'll put them
Absolutely.
on. So
Absolutely.
but come on now.
So
There were some other players that
It's still Colangelo right now.
it's still Colangelo currently, right? I think Grant Hill may take over when before the World Championships, maybe.
This may be the best team that was available of players that wanted to play.
They should still be good enough to win the gold. Easily.
They should.
I don't know about easy.
I don't think about easy. I don't
won't
think
say
easy.
You put this team,
But-
these players on the same team in the NBA, they win a championship, right?
I mean, maybe.
Possibly.
And I don't think any other team has more than maybe 6 or 7 NBA players. And
Right.
none of them, you're not getting more than 2 All-Stars on any of those teams. So Nigeria had 6,
Right.
but we didn't even know half of them.
So if KD, let's just say KD and
KD,
Dame
Lillard, and Booker like their
Lillard,
best.
let's just say KD and Lillard had an off night. What you gonna get 30 out of Jeremy Grant, Kevin Love,
No, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal.
Jason Tatum? That's who we did. Did you say Jason Tatum?
Yeah, I rounded out. Jason Tatum and Chris Middleton were the last two that I named.
I don't think if they do win the goal, it's not going to be easy. These games will be very, very competitive.
Yes, they
even
will.
the Redeem team, when they sent literally the best 12 that they could send, that championship game against Spain might have been the best FIBA basketball game I had ever seen in my entire life.
But what outside team has a team like that this time? I don't think anyone has a team like
You talking
Spain.
about Spain?
Yeah, nobody has a team like Spain.
No. But we don't have a team like the U.S.
True.
It's
But it's
like-
closer than anybody else.
But in that
Yeah,
game
oh.
that you mentioned, let me tell you who came through for them.
For Spain?
No, for the U.S.
No. Bean. Bean was crucial, bro. That jumper when he got fouled, that was so epic, bro.
Carmelo, man, that
Oh
dude,
my God. Melo just lit it. He was just consistent
On
the entire tournament.
fire,
bro.
bro.
The whole tournament.
I was like,
bro.
why is this Melo different than the league Melo?
Yeah.
In the New York Melo,
Boy,
Yeah. So I'm looking at the groups, and I think this is men's 5-on-5. Group A, Iran, France, United States, Czech Republic. Group B, Australia, Germany, Italy, Nigeria.
they're gonna beat each other up in there.
Group C, Argentina, Japan, Spain, Slovenia.
Yeah, they're good enough for bronze.
Slovenia can come out of their pool. They can come out of
Good
that
enough
pool for real. They got a shot. I gotta see that Spain roster. I gotta see that Spain roster, bro. See who they.
It's gonna be interesting, man. The USA team, man. I'm not really too worried about it right now, but once it starts, no more excuses. Excuses thrown out of the window.
No,
So
I'm like I said, there's no excuses.
yeah,
These are professionals.
Yeah.
All that gelling and cohesion.
but even if you look at that,
I mean, if you're waiting for
2004
that,
roster,
if you're waiting for that,
Pull that roster up.
if you're waiting for that,
Tim Duncan was.
it's not going to happen in this short amount of time span. That means you got to be a scholar at what you do on the court.
They still
At this point.
They still got time to go get Stromile Swift. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he may be available.
Stromile.
this roster wasn't that bad, bro.
No.
AI, this is the 2004 roster. That was. No, I'm trying to think where it was. That was because 2000 was in Sydney. 2004, Greece, Athens. Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Dwayne Wade, Carlos Boozer, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, Emeka Okafor, Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, Tim Duncan, Lamar Odom, Richard Jefferson.
I mean, there's 4 players that I would replace. Just listening to that.
Is that
Lamar,
is that
Jefferson,
roster better than this one?
Carlos.
Name for name?
spray paint head.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Carlos could go. I don't know why he was on that roster.
Lamar was one of the best players on that team, though.
Yeah, during the
Odom was the only
run,
one
for
playing
sure.
good, yeah.
For sure. Emeka Okafor. Easily.
What did Emeka do outside of UConn?
Blocked 5 shots.
Can't tell you. I got nothing for you.
Was he better than Thabit?
Yes. Yes. He was definitely better than I seemed to be.
You were better than
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough road for that fella.
Kawhi's ACL was better than the
Whew. Ouch. Wowza.
Hey, USA got an uphill battle.
battle,
In my opinion, they got an uphill battle. I mean,
I'm rooting for him, man.
like I
Quite
said,
naturally.
they're good enough for bronze.
My thing is, quit looking for them to be dominant
Like the 92.
No,
team.
I will never give them that credit. No way. But what I
because
am,
the world has caught up.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. But then that sounds like an excuse, Bill.
No, that ain't an excuse.
If they
the
lose,
facts.
no. I'm saying the world been caught up. The world caught up in 2004. We knew that. The world had been caught up.
Yeah, but I'm talking about.
Hell, even in 2008, 12, and 16, those were tough
what I'm
tournaments.
saying is a lot of people are looking for a dominant
No. I'll never
92
do
type
that.
team because we're the USA.
No, I'll never do that.
It's simply not that anymore.
I mean,
You're going to have more competitive games than you're going to have just blowouts.
I
Yeah.
think that if we had our best stars actually commit, we could be dominant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
If we had a Steph Curry and a healthy Anthony Davis and a LeBron James, KD, a Kyrie, James Harden, all these
my
dudes.
gosh.
Be like, okay,
Oh, my God.
go do
Julius
you.
Randle,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Luke-
think that's the
Yeah.
problem.
young loose hair.
Yes. Yes.
What's the point guard that ended up being hurt for Denver?
Murray.
Murray.
He from Canada,
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah,
he
he
wouldn't be
Canada.
on the squad.
Yeah.
He can.
But it just
yeah.
Spider-Man. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Paul
like,
George.
Come on, like,
Kawhi Leonard.
like.
I mean, you put all of
Yeah.
those dudes and make them healthy and
Kawhi
available.
won't be healthy till 2023.
It's tragic.
Now, how did they say Kawhi, there was a possibility if they went to the finals, he was going to come back with a torn ACL?
Yeah.
Because I don't think
And
they
didn't-
really.
No, they knew. They didn't
knew-
announce it.
They
That was
knew.
They
funny.
didn't
betters.
announce that it was a torn ACL.
But I think they were trying to keep
and then
it
today he has surgery
Yeah.
for it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
by the way, it was a torn
Yeah.
ACL. Oh,
Yeah.
partially torn.
partially torn. Yeah.
It's
That's a torn ACL.
bro. You're gonna be out 6 months.
He'll miss
Chill.
the whole year. This Kawhi Leonard was out for a year and a half off a bruised quad.
Yeah.
This is a 3-year injury for him.
Wow.
Dang. I mean, look at that's just tragic. Tragic.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy Dre Bailey,
Man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham, Logan in the building, man. The NBA, man. Giannis, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good basketball player.
I think it's sad though that Giannis has to average this. He has to stay 40, 17, 12. He has to do this every game in order for his team to have a shot. And this last game, Drew Holiday actually stepped up. Middleton was, he was okay. He was okay,
In the
but
first half, he was great.
Yeah,
Second
but-
half, he didn't show up. 3 points in the second half.
he's got to continue to play like this.
Yeah.
I think what it boiled down to in game 3, the Suns clearly weren't making shots. Like D Book goes like 3 for 15, and no campaign, no. I mean, you had a couple of highlights from our guy, Cam Johnson, Heels. But
Heels.
DeAndre Ayton, foul trouble.
That's a good thing to do, is put him in foul trouble.
Yeah, because there's nobody because Sarge is out with the torn ACL. There's nobody to back him up. So if the this is prime time right now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, it is.
The Milwaukee Bucks can seal the series from a mental standpoint in Game 4. If they go out and absolutely annihilate the paint, knowing that DeAndre Ayton does not have a backup, you do that, now you're forcing the hand, the coaching hand right now. You're forcing that. And I'm not sure what kind of answers can be come up with after that. Because that's like they bread and butter. Their bread and butter is in that paint, in that restricted area. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what could be done after that, bro. If the Bucks go out and win this basketball game from a mental standpoint, they could take a stranglehold over the series, bro.
Well, as far as stopping Giannis,
you're not. Of course,
you're not.
You're not. You're not.
So I mean, you do your best.
You just don't let the others.
Try not to foul him as much.
Mm-hmm.
If DeAndre Ayton is on him, try not to foul him as much because we need you in the game.
Yeah.
So just play good, sound, solid defense.
Mm-hmm.
If he scores. I mean, you can score on the other end too.
Sure.
You might not match him bucket for bucket, but and still make him work.
Right.
But you're not gonna stop that guy.
Right. Yeah, Monty Williams got a task.
He's a good coach, and I think he'll adjust.
He's great.
I mean,
run double teams at him, especially when he has the ball like on the wing and he's trying to size you up. You got to run somebody else at him real fast.
Make him be a playmaker.
Yeah,
you got to make Giannis be a playmaker.
Yeah,
man.
because you let him go 1-on-1 against.
Yeah, that'll be smoking the city.
Then you gonna start getting fouls.
Yeah.
And ones.
Yeah, they got to go a little bit deeper into that bench. And where's Jay Crowder? Anybody seen that guy?
Well, I mean, last game he did. He had 6 for 7 in threes.
He can't guard him either.
No,
and that's what I was getting.
And that's unfair to tell Jay
not
Crowder.
Offensively, but
that's unfair to tell Jay Crowder, who is to, when our team is not hitting shots, to hit wide open threes and be able to still defend Giannis, or it's just not gonna happen. I mean, he can make it difficult, but I mean, this goes back to the same thing when they said, Kawhi Leonard shut LeBron James down.
We all know that wasn't the truth. We know that.
How, Sway? This man had 40 plus points. I just, I think it's just a little fair for him. And you can't expect Crowder to go out and do things that Crowder doesn't do. He's not going to get you 25.
Yeah.
That's that unrealistic expectation that we talked about right before the playoffs. We out here as fans looking at these teams and mad at Drew Holiday because he didn't score 30. Well, how many times did Drew Holiday score 30? Yeah, maybe for a team that's terrible and he's getting up all of the shots, but when you're not the focal point of the team, the number one or the number two,
not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
So, prediction for the 4th game. I'm going Bucks.
This
to tie this series up, make it real interesting.
This is a tough one, man, and I think the Suns play better, but I think they lose a close one, man. I think it goes 2-2, man, back to Phoenix. Yep. I mean, after game 2, I was like,
sweet.
Yo, these dudes might get swept.
I'm saying, I've said 7.
Yeah, my
I said
original was
6.
6.
And so I'm thinking it's going to go 7, and the Suns are going to win that thing.
Ooh.
I mean, and that's not far-fetched. That's not a far-fetched thing. And we always, say, and it's really like basketball cliche now, the series doesn't start until somebody loses on their home floor, right? Well, that's just not true. It's just not true. The series started in game 1. But I just believe
People
that
love cliches.
people
don't they?
love cliches, and it just
Cliche
like
daddies.
they run them into the ground. Like it's like
Run 'em into the
they get
ground.
old really quick. Like the series doesn't start until you lose on your home floor. Man, shut up, stop. But it's really sad. I think the Bucks have willed themselves to this point, and I think that momentum could carry into game 4. Now, normally game 4 would have been tonight, but it's not because the MLB All-Star game is being played.
Yeah, the All-Star game.
So we don't
They got
know.
an extra day.
They got an extra day.
And if you think about it, Monty sat Booker the entire
Yes, he did.
fourth quarter. He's gotten a lot of rest.
So this could be a lot of factors, man.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I still think I got the Bucks close though. Close. Tied
Shake,
up going
Shake
back.
said he got the Suns in 4 in the fourth game. So I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna tell you this: if the Bucks win this series, Chris Paul's gonna go on suicide watch. He's that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt him so bad.
I want CP3 to get him one, man. I truly do.
I think they'll get it in 7.
I think I want him to get one, man. I really
think they're gonna get it in 7.
He was supposed to be a Laker at one point. So
Yeah.
I'm going.
Well, he did come from New Orleans.
give him
And
that.
speaking of New Orleans,
Yeah.
New Orleans has a new head coach.
Yes, they do, man. Mr. Willie Green, man.
Willie Green
No.
played for the 70s. That Willie Green played with Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Willie Green.
Yeah, man. He's been an assistant for quite some time now. I think he's earned his due.
Well, that means Zion's leaving there, right?
That we don't quite know yet.
Don't know yet.
That we don't quite.
I heard
know.
an interesting scenario today on Sports Talk Radio where they were talking about a trade for Ben Simmons going to Golden State, swapping him and Draymond Green. Because basically, you can say he's a younger version of Draymond Green, but he's got a little bit more. He's got a little bit more game than Draymond Green does.
A little bit more offensive game.
I'm just gonna say game. He's 6'10". He plays defense. He's not really. If you got to put him on a bigger guy, he's not really he's not really a mismatch. He still has size. He can guard a big guy. He can guard, out on the wing. I mean, would it work? Because he can handle the ball. You won't need the two shooters to handle the ball. They just need to come, get it. The floor can spread where he can he can drive to the basket and get a basket. I mean, I don't think it'll happen, but that was a good scenario.
Okay, well, let me tell you my opinion on that scenario. I think they're the same person.
Exactly. That's what they're saying. But they said he has a little bit more game. Not saying he has more offense.
This is what I'm gonna do. If I'm going Draymond Green and Ben Simmons, right? I'm gonna take Draymond Green as the better one-on-one defender out of the two, right? they cancel out each other on the offensive end. Right? I'm going to take Draymond Green a little better from the free throw line. Right? Over Ben Simmons. I'm going to take Draymond Green
Taking me from
as
the free
a
throw line over
better distributor of the ball, getting the shooters the ball in the right spots, setting screens. I'm going to take Draymond. So right now, I think Philly wins that trade if that happens, but it's the same thing. I don't think it's going to propel Philly to get to the next level, and I don't think that Ben Simmons is going to propel Golden State to get to the next level. I just really think that they cancel each other out, and I would probably lean more to the Draymond Green side by like a small percentage. Ben Simmons needs a jump shot.
Yeah, but
Green's
Stop it.
I wouldn't.
He'll never get one, sir. He'll never have one.
Never?
I'm not going to.
That's what they said about Jason
I
Kidd.
mean, he can develop somewhat of a jumper that's somewhat can hit every now and then. But I think as an attacker, that's what he needs to be. Sort of like Giannis. He needs to be an attacker.
Yeah.
Attack mode.
Attack mode.
Does he have that bone in his body, though, to be that alpha?
Well, if you can't shoot, you're going to need that bone in your body to attack. I mean, when I said a while ago that I'd trade Ben Simmons for Jimmy Butler straight up, this was 3 years ago. I said that.
Maybe
Cat-
four.
Cats laughed at me, bruh. Like I literally got laughed at, man. And now all of a sudden, with this last piss poor playoff performance,
Piss poor.
cats wanna. But this was then though.
I look at that trade then, if that would have happened, I don't think him and Embiid would have worked.
Well, I mean, we can see that now in
Because when
hindsight.
he was there,
yeah, we can see that in hindsight. Sure.
he did not, Embiid did not take to Jimmy Butler. So that wouldn't have worked.
Well,
I mean,
and
you
he
know.
don't take to a lot of folks now. Him and
He take to Big Mac. Hungry Loke. I'm just happy that Doc got him in great basketball shape.
Hungry
Loke.
Loke. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. That's what his claim to fame is.
Oh man, that's
Wow.
so funny right there. I would have never knew that. Say it one more time, Bill.
2 all beef patties,
2
special sauce,
all
lettuce, cheese,
beef
pickles,
patties.
onions on a sesame seed bun.
That's a
That used to be a
cold piece.
song, man. That used to be like,
That's
you
dope.
know,
Wow, it
yeah,
was.
that used to be like a McDonald's little.
Not.
Lettuce and onion, sesame, all seed bun.
I think they're describing a big.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed
What
bun.
was up with the?
Say that again.
What was up with the bun in the middle? What was that?
Cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions, pickles, onions on a
Come on, man.
McDonald's Big
Come on,
Mac.
man.
The big sandwich with the grateful
man.
Bill, you said it way better than them.
Yeah.
seed bun, and we forgot the onions.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did say onion.
Are you sure?
It said onion.
It's tragic. Tragic.
Tragic.
What was the bun in the middle?
I thought it just I just broke it up a
No,
little
I'm
bit.
saying, I'm saying, what is that?
The bun in the
Why
middle.
the bun in the middle?
I think it looks good.
That makes it.
What does it
Gaudier.
make it, Bill?
That makes it gaudier.
Put another piece of meat in it. Why?
Make a
Put
triple
another
decker.
bun.
Make a triple decker.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the bun for?
The bun
bro?
made it more tall, gaudier.
Well, I like
Boy.
it. When I did eat Big Macs
When you did,
and fast
It was the
food,
special sauce for me,
It was the whole thing.
Oh,
for me.
no.
aka Thousand Island.
Yeah.
Does it seem like they're smaller now? They're not as big as they used
Oh,
to
yeah.
be.
They're
like the
they're
bun
not,
is a lot smaller.
They're not what they used to be. I was a quarter pounder guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted the thick meat.
The thick one.
Mm.
Yeah.
I ain't like the quarter pounder. Well, I mean, I ate it.
It was okay. I was a double QP man myself.
A double quarter pounder?
Yeah, dog. Used to take them down through there. Used to take them down through there. Yeah, Dave. That's not the New York Mets, man. That's Northtown 89030. Yeah, man. That's that North.
You know, if you were to if you were to go to fast food right now,
mm-hmm.
whether it be old school, new school,
mm-hmm.
what is the best burger?
Five Guys, hands down, right now, bro.
Five Guys got the best burger?
Five Guys, bro. That just
Facebook Live, people, let us know what the best burger is right now. The best burger.
Just say the traditional fast food places, because Five Guys is they're special. Yeah.
Would Fat Burger be considered traditional?
Yeah, right.
Fat Burger then.
No.
That turkey burger? That turkey burger and Fat Burger?
I think they're more like Five Guys. So we're talking McDonald's, Carl's Jr.
But
Burger King.
they still. How long Fat Burger been in existence?
Man,
Which
long
one?
time.
Well, they haven't been in existence as long as those.
Let's
Wendy's.
Let's see.
I would take Wendy's.
I'd take Wendy's.
I would take Wendy's over any of the other ones.
The Baconator is special, bro.
Or the double stack. Which one?
The Baconator. The son of a Baconator.
The double stack, probably.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go with a dark horse right now. I'm gonna have to go with McDonald's fish fillet.
That's a good one. That's a good one, bro. Can't even lie to you.
He don't like the tartar sauce on the fish and the cheese.
I love tartar sauce, bro.
Cheese, fish, and cheese. Oh man. No.
So you never had the fish fillet?
No.
Look, I used to get mad. I think it was my mom who used to get the fish fillet and then open it up and then get a napkin and take all of the tartar sauce off. I'm like, why would you even get the fish fillet then? Just say the fish fillet with no tartar sauce.
How long has McDonald's been in existence? I got Fat Burger pulled up. 1947. It's pretty long.
Oh,
time.
McDonald's been way before long that. Yeah.
Pretty.
Look, Rakim Hall, my guy.
Shout out.
He said the double from In-N-Out.
Oh man.
We got the double. Dick's Burgers in Seattle.
1940. Ain't been that much longer.
McDonald's?
Yeah, 1940, bro.
Wow.
1940, 1947. Go on, stick Fat Burger in there, man. Fat Burger, bro.
How can you not like the fish fillet? Am I the only one that like the fish
I
fillet?
love the fish fillet. I love the fish fillet.
Ew.
No, man.
Y'all tripping, bro.
Fish fillet was
Y'all tripping, bro.
Fish fillet was popping. I used to put French fries on that thing
sweet
and everything.
and sour sauce.
Look, how about the Big Buford from what was that? Rally? Was it Rallies?
Rallies was that deal too. We had one in the
We was
north.
we was in Long Beach.
We had one in the
Me
north.
and Shake used to go get the Big Bufords 2 for 2 or something like that, 2 for $5 or something like that. Shake, you gotta let me know what we used to go get. I think it was Rallies. The Big Buford.
Mm-hmm. We used to get it in Fresno when we would go from Visalia to Fresno.
Boy,
in college.
Them
what about
Rallies.
Whataburger? Whataburger was good.
Whataburger was good.
See, that's the thing. Us here on the West Coast, we didn't grow up on Whataburger. That's a Southwest deal. Now, if Whataburger was to be on the West Coast, I'm not sure about Jack in the Box and their existence, man. I'm just not sure about it.
I ain't never liked Jack in the Box. I would take Carl's Jr. over Jack in the Box.
The only thing for me with Carl's Jr. is they joints just be too dry.
Inexpensive. I'm not paying $9 for a burger, bro.
Just for the burger
And it don't
by
even
itself.
come with fries? Man, sit down.
They got
too dry, bro.
They got the combos, man.
Man, $16 for a combo meal. Stop it. Look, I wish everybody could had a opportunity to have Big Mike's in Long Beach. Used to be Big Mike's, man, and he used to make these burgers and then cut up in the hot link and throw it right on top of your burger.
Not the link though.
Ooh,
Just a meat coma.
Boy. Yes, bro.
Just have a meat coma.
A meat coma.
Yikes.
Or Tams. Tams used to add a chili cheese fries with the pastrami on it.
That's a lot going on right there, bro.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm the only one that like the fish fillet though. I'm baffled.
Yeah.
Shake, what I'm
You
tripping
are-
on, bro? You ain't never dipped the filet in the sweet and sour, bro?
Nah.
Come on, son.
These are sauce guys right here, so they're gonna be dipping.
You wouldn't know nothing about that.
No. No.
That's why I didn't like the fish fillet because it was so dry.
Yeah,
It wasn't
saucy.
dry.
His was.
So let me ask you this: you don't eat chili cheese fries because of the chili on the fries?
Yeah. With a fork?
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah,
With a fork?
yeah. You better eat chili cheese
Yeah,
fries with a
I'm not
fork.
doing
Yeah.
this.
Now, who do that? Who eat chili cheese fries without a fork?
I mean, you can.
There's
some of the
because they like to lick
Yeah,
their
on
fingers.
the side of it.
Yeah, like
but
we-
you ain't going
there's
in
a
it.
lot-
No, you're not doing that.
There's a lot of people like to lick their fingers. They'll
they're not
they
doing
might
that.
they'll probably do one or two.
It's just like nachos, but fries.
So you don't eat nachos for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta eat. You eating them with a fork? How?
No.
So you lick your fingers. You lick your fingers with nachos, huh?
No, I don't lick my fingers. No.
It took a while to answer that one.
No.
So no nachos?
Yeah, I eat nachos.
He said he eat nachos.
Not
you-
even a little
but
bit
with
if
a
you get that
fork, though.
nacho cheese on your finger.
Yeah,
You eat it with a fork.
I eat them. I pick the
the dry part.
The dry part.
You say "I" one more time. What do you do with the wet part? You use a fork though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I do that too.
Oh Lord.
You know, Five Guys is expensive too. They combos expensive too.
It is. It is. It is.
You go there and you know, if I'm going to buy
Fat
Five
burgers
Guys,
expensive.
That burger's very expensive. Yes.
A burger and fry, you can walking out there with a dub.
Yeah, it's a dub.
That's
easy.
ridiculous.
It's a dub easy.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's definitely a dub.
That's why I'd rather go to Five Guys, because if I say I want a large Cajun fry, they're gonna put the
whole
Cajun
bag.
fry
In
and
the-
then
in
take
the
another
entire
scoop
bag.
and
Yes.
put it in the bag.
Yes, you gonna be fry
Beautiful.
daddy
That's beautiful.
for
That's
sure.
super good.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
But you'll eat the Cajun fries. They got stuff on it.
yeah, the Cajun fries good.
Yeah. All right.
You don't lick that Cajun seasoning off your fingers?
Look, In-N-Out has the worst fries in fast
They're
food
terrible.
history.
They're terrible. They're terrible.
Whose fries worse?
The double saves them. Otherwise, I don't think In-N-Out would be any good.
Their fries are terrible. I'm like,
yeah,
why?
they're not good at all.
Don't do the fries like that. That's disrespectful. That's like making spaghetti and taking the spaghetti and breaking it in half. Don't do that, bro.
Long noodle? You like the long
The
noodle?
long noodle.
Long noodles. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Hey, ladies, hit the like button if you like that long noodle.
Long noodle. Yeah, man. But yeah, best fries? Is it
Five
McDonald's?
Five Guys.
Out of the traditionals,
McDonald's.
it's McDonald's. I mean,
I
if
like Jack fries.
I
though,
kind of
too.
like Wendy's
Rallies.
fries.
If you want to deem them
I
one of
kind
the
of like
one of the
Wendy's
traditionals,
fries.
Wendy's fries, Biggie fries is good.
yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like
They
Wendy's fries.
thicker than the mug, and you better have something to drink too, because they
Them steak fries at Fatburger off the hook too.
Yeah.
Yeah, them good too though. I mean, but if I was to go any fry, if I could just pick one for, it would be Five Guys.
Yeah.
That's that, man. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. We love talking sports, man, and we love talking everything else too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like to break it up a little bit, man.
Yeah, man.
The NBA is here to stay.
Nowhere, man.
The ratings are still up there, and I believe that the Bucks are going to make it interesting and make this a series. USA basketball, the Olympics It's coming up soon. Baseball right now, All-Star game today. And did Conor McGregor's did he have successful surgery on his leg?
Successful surgery.
That's what they said.
Broken tibia. I believe the fight was long over prior to that, though. I just think Dustin Poirier he's just a better fighter at this point.
Should he be done, McGregor?
You don't want to say that because
the way his
the
leg
dude
looked.
like he
Put a
fights.
picture up there for our people to watch.
He fights, right? You don't want to say that, but all I keep hearing is Dana White kept him out. Did he, or did he keep himself out? Because if people
he kept himself out.
If people remember, he was trying to get a fight with Manny Pacquiao. I think people just totally forgot that. So if you really want to be 100 with this thing, he kept himself out. Because
after he got the big payday,
yes, obviously there's
he
more
kept
money.
himself out.
There was a bigger fight purse with him fighting Manny Pacquiao than fighting Dustin Poirier for another $3 million. Come on, man, let's be honest about this thing. Yeah, and he just rolls over on it. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Yeah, that sucks. He got that young question mark daddy. And it just gave way, bro. Look, I honestly think.
I ain't looking.
Look, I honestly think though.
I'll take your word for it.
That his leg was tenderizing. It was tenderizing though from the unchecked leg kicks. Like it was tenderizing, and it just finally gave way. I really truly believe that.
That's why Poirier wasn't even surprised when it happened, because he already knew he checked him a couple times.
If I was Dustin Poirier, I would not fight him anymore.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not? It's his biggest payday by far.
Beat him.
He'll probably he makes double what he'll make against any other fighter fighting McGregor.
If they fight again?
If any of his
most
fights.
likely. Yeah, most likely. Most likely, just simply because of the name, he'll make the money.
That's why everybody wants to fight McGregor, and McGregor made $20 million.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Poirier made like a little over $1 million.
Yeah, like 1.2.
It's money. That was the second biggest UFC pay-per-view.
Yeah,
it's money. That's why you'll see him keep fighting.
Well, hopefully he'll drink milk, take some calcium pills,
get that whole milk.
And get his joints and bones strong.
But the thing he was trying to do, because the second fight they had a couple months ago, is Poirier went after his leg, and that's what ended that night for Conor, because he couldn't stand on his leg anymore with all the calf kicks. So Conor was trying to be the aggressor this time with the calf kicks, and it ended up costing him. And I noticed that when he first started, he was kicking way too hard.
I was like, hold on,
and that's not really his.
That's not even you.
That's not his game.
It's not your game. Never been your game.
But at the same time, I don't like when people say that fight would have been over anyways, because we've seen too many fights where the second round looks like it's one person's fight, then someone else comes back. That in the UFC, you never call it over until it's over.
I get it, and I understand where you're coming from. I just think, number one, what you mentioned, Conor wasn't even fighting his fight. I think he was suckered into doing what he did in that first round, and it ended up backfiring on him. He tenderized himself.
And then he's the one that tried to take down Poirier, which was a mistake.
Yes.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard too. Well, he almost had him in the guillotine. Almost.
No, he had him on the wrong side.
Thank you. No,
he had him on the wrong side.
Dustin Poirier was never in trouble with those guillotines, bro.
No.
Never once was he in trouble.
No.
And Conor had a good takedown, but what he should have done is, once he didn't have it and he knew he was on the wrong side, get up real quick.
Get up. Fight on your feet. That's where you win, bro. You win on your feet, man. He was so uncharacteristic. I just, when he came out kicking, I was like, here we go.
You know what uncharacteristic means? Desperation.
Desperation. Doing something you know you're not comfortable doing. Boy, tough stuff, man.
Let's get to that QB list.
Well, let's talk about this Tyson Fury thing real quick, because it could be some controversy. Supposedly there was a COVID outbreak within his camp, which is why the fight is being pushed back between him and Deontay Wilder. Now, they have until September 16th, I believe, to complete the fight. So we not out of the woods here. But what I've been hearing is that it wasn't a COVID outbreak. Tyson Fury got knocked out in camp, bro. That's what I've been hearing. During sparring, he gets knocked out. We don't know for sure. I ain't seen no video. I don't know.
Well, at least he lives to get knocked out again.
But that's what I've been hearing, bro. I'm not just going to run to that because, I mean, really, there's no reason, to, like, push a fight date back unless it was just, like, brutal and you just, like, didn't wake up. If you just got tapped and you know what I mean? But this makes things a little bit more interesting.
Where are these reports coming from?
I still had Tyson Fury.
Stephen A. Peoples.
No.
Stephen A.
This was what's the dude name, man? It was a quick clip, and that was the only time I heard it. That's the only person that said it. I'll say that because when things like that happen within boxing camp, that's why they don't allow people to video when sparring happens. For that reason, right there. And this dude says from several credible sources that were there, was his words. Paraphrasing that. I'm not too quick to jump to it, but it does happen. Like we hear of people getting knocked out in camp a lot. I'm not going to put all the eggs in one basket on that. I still believe Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder because I don't think he got a jab yet. So if he's not doing nothing different outside of that, I don't know what to make of him. But what you want to run that QB list now real quick? That four letter network.
Something for y'all to think about.
This is according to the 4-letter network. Your top, I'm looking at the top 4 right now. Hold on.
Wow.
Let's get to it. Patrick Mahomes obviously is number 1. You're looking at Josh Allen at number 2.
Your guy.
Yeah. No, this can't be the right one, bro. No, that's not it, bro.
Boom, boom.
That's not it.
Boom, boom.
I just know that Matthew Stafford cracked the top 10. That's what I really wanted to talk about. Matthew Stafford cracks the top 10. When? Simply because he was traded to a different team?
Better team.
Bro,
simply because of that?
And that's the narrative that since he's on a better team, he's going to be great.
But he hasn't played a down with them. Everybody knows that football is the ultimate team game.
Boy, if this fail, because it's Super Bowl or bust with them.
It's Super Bowl or bust.
If he's top
nothing
5.
Else. Even if he wasn't, because all I heard Rams fans talking about.
They're saying if they don't win a Super Bowl, here it is right here.
Go ahead,
got
Bill.
Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers is 2nd, Tom Brady's 3rd, Russell Wilson's 4th,
there you go.
Josh Allen's 5th,
there we go.
Matthew Stafford is 6th.
6th. That's where he was.
Dak Prescott is 7th, Lamar Jackson 8th, Justin Herbert is 9, and Kyler Murray's 10.
You know I'm a big guy, so I don't understand it.
Those are the 10 best according to
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
Is that according to the?
I think that's the way I remember it, because what I was reading.
This says
Gridiron
on tap.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
This is
Why
Gridiron
is
on
Dak
tap.
rated so high?
No, he's 7.
Why is he still 7?
Boy, you crazy.
Who should be there?
You crazy. You crazy for that one.
Who should be in front
You're
of
wilding
that?
for that.
Should be in front of that.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Do you notice a
All
name
right.
that was missing? Y'all notice a name that was missing? What name y'all think was missing from that top 10?
Cleveland's guy.
How do you mean? How do you mean?
Who?
How about Deshaun Watson? What was Deshaun Watson on that list?
Well, you know,
Didn't he just lead the league in passing?
Well,
like
you know.
literally
Because he's been
just
accused.
I don't give a damn.
He's been
They finna
accused
Bill
of.
Cosby
Is
that
he
man.
one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league or not?
He is.
He is. They,
Yes.
They finna Bill
Barring-
Cosby that man.
So
They'll Bill Cosby in him right
why does Matthew Stafford crack the top 10, but Deshaun Watson doesn't?
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
It's got to stop, man. You man who stop this.
Bill
This has got to
Blockham
stop.
Logan, man. This is what we do, man. We give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio every Tuesday at 6 p.m., every Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. Please share the live feed. Please follow us on all of our social media handles, man. And guess what, man? If you scared,
You better go to church.